Welcome back to Court Farm. We are still in the first day of July and we have been beasting the contracts. Had a little bit of a spare evening. So, yeah, just made the most of it really and got quite a few, probably 3, maybe 4 of the smaller wheat contracts done. So we are now in field 91, or we will be once we can navigate this, what can only be described as a mound either side of the field. We can turn the beacons off and get unfolded. We have also got the old Massey following us around doing cultivating contracts. So that is working away rather nicely, I do have to say. Sort of just, yeah, just we'll do it. We'll finish a harvest contract, cultivation one will pop up, move it around, etc, etc. So we want the harvester, and I'll show you what we've got active. So we've got field 91, which we're doing now, and we've got a big one, field 88. Got the 4 cultivating contracts. Which one are we working currently? 95. There you go. So when that pops up complete, hop in, set a course, auto drive down there, and it just cracks on and does it. So jobs are good. And right, let's get this field opened up and see how far we can get before it goes a bit dark. Might as well take the opportunity to unload as we go past the Richard Western trailer. And we got to about 5,000 litres ish, so not too shabby. So this contract wants 26,800 litres, which should be, well, we will have plenty. We know we always have plenty, thankfully. So yeah, the light's holding pretty good actually, which is nice. Don't think we'll get to field 88 today, but no problem really. We've got our oats to do, but the window for those is pretty good, so we're not going to lose them. I did want to make sure we got as many wheat contracts done before they disappeared, before the farmers managed to get out there and do it themselves. So yeah, we've been working hard. We're probably up, let's have a quick look, probably up around 5,000 litres at the minute, but they've been quite small contracts, so the amount you're left over is, you know, a couple hundred, 500-ish litres. Why won't that raise up? There we go. Spin that around, and we'll run down this side. We'll do another pass along the bottom there, one up this end, and then that's the sort of top of the bottom of the field done, and then we'll cut in and start some up and down rows, I reckon. So headland's done and field squared off. We're just getting unloaded. We're up to about 9,700-ish litres, so what we get done now before we do a longer cut in. The Massey is probably about nearing 50% through. Oh, 60% complete, really? Okay. Right. Wasn't expecting that from the amount of numbers left on the course play course, but what do I know? So, header up, and let's find ourselves a space to cut in down here. We'll go for this one, I reckon. Lower it down. There we go. So still feeling a bit ropey. Yeah, just tired. Really, really tired. Tired, just face. That sounds really daft thing to say, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Keep fighting on. So what's the plan after this? So I think what we'll do is we'll get this one done today, and then we'll call it. We will have a rest, go to sleep, and then in the morning probably do field 88. Check on the pigs first and make sure that they are all okay. I think they probably will be. And then yeah, crack on, get field 88 done, and then we are free to do our oats. That'd be good to get those done. And then potentially we might look at other contracts that could benefit us with crops left over. So canola, don't know about barley. Barley maybe, because we could do grain grist. So yeah, we will see. But yeah, for now we'll just crack on and get field 91 all done and complete on that contract. So it's just popped up that contract on field 95 is all finished. So we'll get to that in a minute. Now, you may or may not be aware that when you have, let's just make sure that's going to behave. I think it will. When you've got more than one contract active that's got the same delivery point, the game just sometimes doesn't differentiate. So you could be like, we've harvested field 91, but it could deliver against 88. So what I'm going to do is, now that that JCB is full, we are going to stop it from going anywhere for the moment. We're not going to send it to the delivery point. We're going to send it to home silo tip. There we go. Because then we can just deliver it to our silo, and then once we've harvested both fields, we can then deliver it and shuttle it and work out how much we actually need to deliver. So that's the plan with that. Now hopefully that is going to find its way to the tractor waypoint and then clear off to our silo. We can leave that there a second. Now, so 95 is complete. Collect that. Now, next one is, we'll work down the list, 115. So, into course plate and clear the current course. Go and find 115, which is here. Create a job, and there. Go, open the course generator. That's remembered everything from before, so just generate. Close that. Come out of there. Now we want to be set to first waypoint, and then we can leave that. We want field 115 there. Tick the course plate icon and hit go. Now that will drive to field 115 and then switch onto course plate and get the contract done for us. So jobs are good in there. Right, now there we go. Off you pop. It's interesting. Look at how the light is changing. Right, I am going to stick some lights on and we'll push on get these 2.5 passes done, and then we'll call it for this part of July. GPS back on. You can lose the auto drive menu. So yeah, we'll push on, get this finished, and yeah, see you in the morning. Morning. So just feeding the pigs now. Let's just... So the improvised shed is fine. I've just topped that up with some brewer's grain. So let's take a look what we need in here. Water is okay. So 1 bucket of brewer's grain will be fine. There we go. That's up at the 10.3 mark. We need energy food, which can be wheat. So let's go and grab some bucketfuls of that. I've restarted the cultivating. I did pause it overnight, just a little bit fair on the workers. You see the baling's done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bales out of that field, which is pretty good. Can't remember off the top of my head how many we got from the other field, but it was a fair amount. Need to think where to put them at some point, but for now it's okay. Right, let's steal some wheat. There we go. Now I've also, and I'll just show you this, found a little cut through just about here. Oh, he says it's quite tight. Have to be at the right angle to get through. Maybe not. I got through there yesterday. Let's try going backwards. At that, look, there we go. Like a glove. Oh, and the other thing I managed to do finally, a bit random, I can't remember how I found it. This area up here, where was it? Yeah, it's I think classed as farmland like 120. Cost us £0, but it's like the boundary. So now shouldn't have any issues down here with what I was facing before about it saying how I didn't own the land, sort of between the wall and the field. So yeah, jobs are good in there. So let's put this in and see how this does for the energy food slider. There we go. Let's tab back down to old animals. So energy food, another bucket full of that. Feed concentrate, I don't think I've got any at the minute. So that's a bit of a bummer. We can put the moist food in and that should tide them over until we can purchase some more. So I will do another bucket of wheat and then I'll grab a bucket of beets and I'll see you when we're putting those in. Blooming tree. Serves me right for taking a shortcut, I suppose. Right, I'll see you in a second. So just quickly hooking up to the baler, we got 28 bales out of our wheat field over there. So not a bad haul. Right, so we're loaded up with the beets. It will come the proper way this time, because then when we leave we can close the gate. There we go. Little piggies. More food for you because you eat so much. There we go. How's that looking? Brilliant. That'll do nicely for now. Need to order some concentrate or feed concentrate when I get a chance. But for now, we'll park this up and we'll head back down to the harvester and we'll crack on getting that contract all finished. Gate shut. Start this up. Over here. Out the way. Right, we'll head back to the harvester. Oh, no sooner had I got in here, the Massey is finished. In field 115, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. It is cracking on through the fields, and it was a bit of a test with that, because I forget the horsepower rating of the tractor, but the cultivator says that it needs a lot more than our little Massey had got, so, but it's done fine. It hasn't, well, I haven't seen it, but I don't think it struggled too much. So what we'll do is we will get round the headland. This is actually a reasonably sized field, so fingers crossed we can be really clever with how much we get to keep and be quite accurate with it, with the way we are delivering the grain. So yeah, fingers crossed. So yeah, we'll get the headland done, or we'll get to a point where we unload, we'll hop to the Massey, move that onto the next field, etc, etc. So there we go, that is our plan. But things, well, they shouldn't change really today. It should be fine. Just looking at the field to the left of us, coming up in front. It's quite an interesting little shaped field actually. That's why I like contracting, especially on a newish map like this now, is that we get to see the fields. Alright, I know I did a few off camera, but yeah, just had the urge. And it wasn't like they were mega bucks, you know, contracts. We're not now millionaires, Rodney, but yeah, it's good fun. Did have to refuel the combine. I couldn't get my words out then. But yeah, did that just before starting today's recording session. Talking of recording sessions, should be having one with Mr. Disturbed later on today. And I will endeavour to record all of the session this time and not just half of it like a complete and utter noob. There we go, got the JCB coming back into sight. Did have enough capacity in the combine from the previous field, what was it, 91? To just cut in, make enough space for the tractor to pull in without driving on the crops too much. I don't think we're going to make it all the way around though. We got 15% left. Yeah, it's going to be close. We'll see how we get on. You can always move the tractor to us. In fact, no, we are definitely not going to make it. So what we will do is back up a little bit and do a nice cut in horseplay style. Turn that off and we should actually, oh no, we've got auto drive on, so with any luck JCB should say should spring into life, there you go, and head round and get us unloaded. Well, that worked like a dream. It still baffles me. There has got to be something wrong with the setup that I've got running on Saxthorpe. So I do need to, at some point, take a look at that and see what are the differences, because this just worked fantastically. Now, what's that got in? 95%. So if we auger in, and that should now clear off. Alright, it's going across the crop, but can't ask for too much. That'll go to the weight point and then should deliver it to our silo back at the farm, ready for us to then start delivering at some point to complete the contracts. So moved the Massey onto the next field. I think it was literally next door. So that's now working away on another cultivating contract. We have opened up the bottom of the field down here and started to open up the top. We might get away with 2 headlands up there. We'll see how we get on. GPS set, or VCA set, and just squaring off this side of the field. But yeah, had to unload again. We are waiting for the tractor. I mean, we are... Where are we? We are in field 88, which is up here, and it's got to go all the way down here. It's probably not the most sensible of ideas. Neither is going to combine through a hedge. But needs must. I want to make sure that we get as much wheat left over as possible, and this is the way to do it. I need to grab that little plant there in a bit. So yeah, just plodding on. Nearly 6 hours on the combine, which is ridiculous. But it's enjoyable, I think is the word. Which can't be a bad thing, can it really? Right, let's get this side of the finish. This side of the field done. In fact, let's just, before we do anything, 91,000 litres in there. We need to deliver 75 and 26. Okay, so nearly 100,000 litres. That's fine. So we put trailer and a bit in so far. Just trying to keep track of it. Should be absolutely fine. There we go. I think we'll do the turn manually for this bit, just because a little bit close to the river and we don't want a soggy combine. There we go. Stick on cruise control and away we go. So another load off to the silo, and just had a bit of a mini panic. Courseplay popped up a message saying work has stopped, tank is empty for the Massey, and I was like, oh no, we've run out of fuel. However, it obviously gets to a point where it's very, very low, and it says, nah, I'm not doing any more, I'm going to run out. So we should hopefully have enough to get us to the fuel tank, get filled up, and then get back cracking on with cultivation. But yeah, that was a little bit of a panic, because I really did not want to have to buy a fuel bowser. Right, how good are we there? Let's lower down and open up this field. So how many trailer loads? We've done 2 trailer loads so far, I think, haven't we? 20, so 40,000 litres, which is good going, just off the headlands, and a bit that side. So I will get this opened up. We'll do a down pass straight through now and then turn left, come back up. And then hopefully by then we should have a tractor back. Fingers crossed. We could do with a bigger trailer. But hey, needs must. Is that my tractor? It is. Why is it going that way? Maybe it must be the quickest route. I wasn't expected to see that. Yeah, very good. Hopefully it makes it, because that would be really, really annoying if we end up running out of fuel. So, fingers crossed. Everything crossed, in fact. Well, 11:30 now, and time is cracking on. We've got the Massey refueled back, working in the field 116, doing the cultivating. That's nearly finished. And I've just sent the JCB off, and that is now going to deliver the first load to the garden centre, just to test which contract it goes against. We've got plenty in the silo now, and with what we've got left in the field, we may as well start to deliver. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that and see how it gets on when it gets to the garden centre. It reckons it's going to take, what's that saying, 3 minutes-ish? No, 7 minutes, my word. So yeah, we'll be full again by the time it gets there. But never mind. We can probably by then move the Massey onto the next job, I think. Is probably going to be an idea. So we'll crack on, and we will. I'll see you again when the JCB is tipping at the garden centre. So as we pull round on to the delivery grate, cover opens and it'll start to tip. Which one are we delivering against? 88. See? Even though we'd harvested that. Oh dear, never mind. Right, what we need to do now is that needs to come back to the field. So that's fine. 55,000 litres to go and 26,000 from that one. We are going to have plenty. So that run, something really needs a repair. I'm hoping it's not the JCB, because that could get pricey. Now, I think that, yes, this is finished. So, one more to do, I think. Oh no, there's loads. Oh dear. Tell you what, we'll just do this one for today. So, 119. I think that's just up the road. So, we may as well drive that ourselves. Where's the field entrance? Down the bottom end. Right, I'll get this set up and I'll see you when we're probably back harvesting, I think. So just trying to get an absolutely full trailer now. So full hopper and unloading on the go. There we are, lovely. We probably won't get everything in the combine. It's actually yielding surprisingly well. I think we're nearly full after three and a bit passes. So yeah, for wheat it's yielding really good. So that will go off now to the garden centre. The Massey has finished the contract, and I think just for ease now we'll leave the cultivating for today. What I will do is just get that on there and lower that down. We will quickly just collect on those 3, just because if I have to leave the game for whatever, they will disappear. And that's the other good thing about delivering to your own silo with the harvest contract, because it won't get anywhere near complete. So you can harvest the field, leave it in your silo, exit the game, come back, the contract will still be there, because there's that little bug where if you complete it and exit the game, it will remove it, which is rather frustrating. So I am now going to get this, well, get as much combine as we can. Don't think it's going to fit. I think I was right the first time. And then I'm going to go and record with Disturbed, and then we'll come back and we'll get everything finished off, get it all delivered, and yeah, get some more money in the bank. Well, we're back and done some recording with Mr. Disturbed and had a good chin wag and a laugh, and yeah, got some corn harvested. So the plan here, I don't know why I've hidden the auto drive hood, is we're going to take the hit, and hopefully that's close enough. We're going to get the JCB repaired. Oh, you beauty. 12 grand? That's ridiculous. That is upsetting. That's that much money. That's upset me, really has. Now there is I've got a cunning plan to probably make that money back. 33, let's call it 34 grand. There's a baler, same as ours. Ours is worth 55. So I know we'll have to repair it, but I'm tempted to just flog it. You know what I mean? So I think what we're going to do is we are going to be maximus maximum efficiency. Don't know why there was a Greek sounding name coming in there. So we are going to get this filled up with wheat. There we go. So the harvesting's all finished. I have left the harvester down by the animal dealer just because that is the easiest thing to be doing. So home silo tip, yeah, we can manage that. Garden centre, and we're going for wheat. Haven't quite got the fill bit done quite how I want it yet. Back down here, just because it's a bit tight around the silo. So what we can do now is hop in here, turn on the engine. We'll put this back where we found it, which is about here. There we go. Leave that there. We'll grab the baler and we will go and part exchange it. Because, yeah, why not? I can't remember. Did I see? I can't remember if I saw Disturbed do something similar recently. But, yeah, makes sense to. So, we can send that up to the store. Vehicle shop, repair dealer. There we go. Send that there. Alright, it's got 5,000 litre straw in it, but never mind. Have to go. Go on. And we will follow along, keeping an eye on the JCB and the Massey for when it gets to the shop. There we go. How long's we got? 10 minutes. It's a long old trek. We're going from... Where are we? Well, we're down here. All the way across to here. And... Yeah, yeah, I can't work out a quicker way to do it. So, yeah, shorter than leasing a lorry and a massive trailer. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that done any quicker. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. And yeah, it's just getting the grain delivered as much as we need now to complete on the contracts. So we are up at the store and the sell point. Let's just get ourselves into the trigger. Maybe we need to move out the trigger first. And then back in. There we go. There's not much point repairing it. So we will sell... No. Is that the right one? I always have a panic. Thought I was going to sell the tractor. Do you want to sell the vehicle? Yes, we do. We'll repair the massive while it's here. Might as well repair the weight for 8 quid. Now, you you watch. It'll have disappeared, I bet. Where are you? Come here. There we go. Tell you what we need to do first is... Control Shift R. No. Move out of the trigger. There we go. Into the baler. We don't want plate. Thank you. The foil colour. Not that it matters, but pink. Don't need the end turner. No, that's fine. Buy that. Super. I'm pleased with that. That was a good spot, I think. So that can now go back to the yard. We have delivered 1 load of grain. This is how long it's taken. But I think we've completed on one of the contracts. So what we'll do is we will send this back to the petrol tank. Hopefully that'll turn right. Yes. And let's see how we're doing on the contracts. So we have delivered. I'm going to just take that. Missing crops, no contract reward yet. Okay. So, yeah, about 50% through, aren't we, to go? 40,400. Cool. Right, I will see you. We'll do a couple more loads, and then that should be all done. And we'll see what we end up with. Right then, so, what? This seems to have taken ages. Oh my days. It's a good 20-minute round trip. It honestly is. So we've got just over 20,000 litres in the trailer. We only need to deliver 19,990. So we're going to get a little bit of income. But I was just trying to get it close, but have a little bit of a buffer. Just in case. So we'll get all that. There you go. Gone. Grand in. Yeah. £1,000 in. And we've completed on that. Collect. And relax. Well, that's actually been quite cool. Got to show you the way that we handle the contracts on Glenlathen, which is the multiplayer with Disturbed. We've got another new second-hand baler. We've got 80 grand in the bank. We've got the most important thing, 63,000 litres a week. Yeah, and all's good. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you when I've got this out of here in the next one. Take care.